Israel, since its founding in 1948, has always had a messianic mission to reestablish the Kingdom of David. The Kingdom of David, 3,000 years ago, was this cosmopolitan empire that controlled the entire Middle East from its strategic location in the Levant. And Israel wants to reestablish the Kingdom of David. The Israelis also believe that the Greater Israel Project is what Yahweh, their God, promised to Abraham, their great ancestor. And if you look at the Greater Israel Project on a map, if you just Google Greater Israel Project, what you will see is that it encompasses the entire Middle East. So the ambitions, the territorial ambitions of the Israelis is vast. Greater Israel extends from the Nile to the Euphrates. So that means that Israel will eventually have to go and conquer Egypt after this war and in Iran eventually subsides. It will also have to conquer Saudi Arabia. And there's talk among some fanatical Israelis that they want to actually seize and control Mecca and Medina. The Greater Israel Project also includes parts of Turkey as well. And already the Israelis are talking about what a menace Turkey is. So Naftali Bennett, who was former prime minister of Israel and the person who is most likely to succeed Benjamin Netanyahu once he retires from the scene, he says that actually Turkey is new Iran, right? So the idea is that we're gonna get Iran out of the way, but then we're gonna go after Turkey. Okay, so Turkey is on the agenda, as is Saudi Arabia. And really, if you look at how Israel is fighting this war right now in Iran, it's actually trying to destroy as much of the Middle East as possible. Okay, so you have this saturation, carpet bombing in Iran. So Israel is trying to destroy the Iranians' capacity to run a state, to provide basic services to its people, as well as the military capacity of the state, so that when they establish the Greater Israel Project, Iran will not be a factor. They're trying to divide Iran into ethnic enclaves that will war against each other. And Mossad agents will go into Iran and support different factions. Okay, it's divide and rule that the British Empire used to control most of the world. But if you look at what's happening right now, there's discussion. There are rumors that a lot of these drones, a lot of these attacks against the GCC countries are actually Mossad false flags. All right, so you have this drone that attacked Azerbaijan, and the Azerbaijan government said that, oh, why are the Iranians attacking us? We're going to launch a ground invasion of Iran, and the Iranians are like, this drone was not from us. And so there's rumors that it was Mossad that launched this drone attack against Azerbaijan to provoke a war between Azerbaijan and Iran. Then you have these attacks against these Saudi oil facilities, which caused Saudi Aramco, the state oil supplier in Saudi Arabia, to close down. And at first, it was reported that it was the Iranians who struck these oil facilities. But then the Iranians came out and said that it wasn't us, because why would we attack the oil facilities of the GCC? If we did that, then that would provoke the Saudi Arabian government to come attack our oil facilities. So we will not do that. And now there's reporting that actually the drone attacks against Saudi oil facilities came from Lebanon, all right, from the west rather from the east. And so people now suspect that this is another Israeli false flag meant to provoke conflict within the GCC, meant to bring Saudi Arabia into the war, so that Iran would destroy Saudi Arabia's oil facilities. Okay. And then you have Tucker Carlson, who a few days ago on his show, he revealed something really, really interesting. He said that Qatari officials told him secretly that they had arrested 2 Mossad agents who were suspected of sabotage in Qatar. Okay, now the Qatari government has denied this, and we'll never know the truth, but it makes sense that Mossad would want to try to sabotage and infiltrate the GCC as much as possible, because first of all, they see the GCC, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar as eventual competitors, but also they're trying to make this war as wide as possible in order to make it easier to achieve the Greater Israel project. So that is the situation right now in Iran and the Middle East.